welcome back to Veteran Revivals. I'm Art, your veteran idiot. This here is Scrappy. We're not doing anything with Scrappy today other than moving him from this spot so I can get to the trailer, because I need to go pick up Not Mint, our 72 C10, and start tearing that thing down, get the frame prepped, and so we can throw the cab on it and do the engine swap and all that business. So we got to run over to the shop, load it up on the trailer. Was going to use Earl to tow it, but it's slated to be 11,500 degrees today, and Earl ain't got no air conditioning, so we're gonna go ahead and use the tow pig with the air conditioned seats and pick up that truck. I guess there's no time like the present to get started before it gets, well, you can see it behind me. I already know it's gonna be hot in here. Oh my God, it's just radiating out of here. Okay. I just need to move it 10 feet. That's it. Oh. Look at 120 degrees in the block right now. Just chilling, sitting here in the sun. Ugh. No need to warm up. She's already warmed up. All right, time to get out of this sweat hole. Oh, she's a pretty girl. It's already dirty again, man. For a place that never rains, that thing stays dirty with water droplets. When that's actually happening, I don't know. It is what it is. Moan back, moan back, moan back, moan back, moan back, moan back. Oh, I gotta switch the ball. Oh. Moan back, moan back, moan back. Beep. Oh yeah. Oh man, these things are about 750 pounds each, at least. All right, straps. Soon. All of that. This straps. I'm also going to need to come along. Hopefully I don't have to use it, but I should grab it. What do I do with it? Where'd it go? What? Is it still in the truck? There it is. Way down in the bottom here. And then I'll come back for that chain. Excuse me. Alright, let's get the flock out of here. It's already hot. Oh yeah. Alright. Now we're good to go. You're probably wondering why there's so many first-person views in this video thus far. Well, I'm messing around with these Meta glasses, and so far I really like them. It allows me to keep my hands free. That way I can talk and throw up my game signs at the same time, you know? And I think a lot of the stuff that may be missing in my videos may be that first-person view. So I'm hoping to see good resolution and good sound quality out of these. You guys let me know what you think with most of this video, and then we'll make a decision if I keep doing it in the rest of the videos. But that's why it's like this, and I'm not like this. Also, it allows you to see how ridiculous traffic here is in Queen Creek in the middle of the day. Alright. So this is the C10 frame that needs to be stripped down and prepped for that guy. I would prefer to start this thing and drive it up onto the trailer, because cranking it in 110 degrees up with a come along is going to really suck. So if I can't get this started right now, I'm just going to take that frame, and I can crank that up with a come along pretty easily. And I would like to get both of them back to the house today. That way we can start working on this guy and pulling the engine out and then blowing apart this frame to get it cleaned up. That way they're both there, and then I can, once I got this one cleaned up and painted, then I can just drop the engine in, and then we'll figure out the cab and such later. I'm not going to reuse this bed. It's got a lot of damage on it. We're going to use that bed on there because it's nice and clean. I think the tailgate is in the back. If it's not, we'll have to reuse this tailgate, which is kind of beat up, is what it is. But that's the plan. So let's see. Last time I was here, I couldn't get this hood open. Let's see if we can get this thing fired up and taken over there. Ooh. Ford stuff. This is the throttle body and elbow off of the Explorer. Maybe this throttle body will work for us. I think it's bigger than the factory one, and maybe it won't whistle like the BBK. Something to do later. And there's a lot of crap back here. Some S95 seats. Okay, let's get started. This hood is stuck closed last time I tried to get it. See if we can get this sucker to pop open. Yes, it's released. Open up. Alright, you're doing too much, bro. Alright, let me go find something. We can pry that up. See that frame horn? Yeah, it's broke. Also, this fender's junk. Come on. There it goes. Alright, we're in business. Yeah. There's something missing over here on this side. Everything else looks alright. Let's go steal the battery out of there. Wonder if this battery even has juice. I accidentally left it on. No sparkles. Not a good sign. The keys. Dang it. Alright. I just decided to take the battery out and use a jump box. Not even worry about if it's got juice or not. Well, the tray is nice. Holds the battery nice and secure. So the power steering's not hooked up in this thing. I think the pump is dead and kicked off the belt. It's just kind of sitting in here. And the other side of it is the frame horn is broke where the steering connects, and so it just kind of flops back and forth when you turn the steering wheel, which is nice. We just need to get it up on the trailer. Do we have juice? Not enough. Jump box it is. How much juice we got now? All the juices. Let's see if she'll go. This thing's been sitting for a minute, so my guess is that the fuel is gross. If it's got any at all. There's been critters walking all over this thing. Oh boy. Choke is closed. It's hot out here, bro. We don't need none of that. Can we get it to skiddly boop off of some carb cleaner? Come on. Might have no fire. Definitely ain't any fuel in that filter. Get a little more boop. Come on. Alright, so we just need fuel. Let's get some of that. Okay, so it's not pulling up over here, and I'm siphoning some of it, but I downed this cold water and I think I might throw up, but now I'm going to bottle feed it some of the worst gasoline I've ever seen in my life and see if we can't get it to start pulling from the tank. Let's see what it does. Okie dokie. Well, it likes that fuel. Oh, come on. Did it pull anything up in the filter? Oh, that fuel smells terrible. Nothing. Is that pump shot? No. Couldn't be. Let's try one more time. Oh. There it goes. It's trying to pump up through. Maybe it's just out of gas. Maybe that's the problem. It just ain't got none. Oh, did we do it? It's not reading any oil pressure. Maybe it's not hooked up. I think we did it. All right, let's get it on the trailer. Whew. There ain't nothing in that filter. I think I just ran out of gas. All right, I'm gonna dump the rest of this can in there. Maybe it'll come up. Oh, right. Let's see. Ooh, brakes go straight to the floor. That's reassuring. See if we can get over there to the trailer. No? Okay, cool. And how about now? Can we get over to the trailer? No brakes. Oh, where are you going? Why'd you die? Oh, son of a biscuit. Oh. What the fuck? Okay, we'll get this.
This guy sucks.
Well, that works. It's gonna get out. Yeah. Oh, down to another bottle of water. I don't have any lunch in me, so now I'm really nauseous with this water. Pray for me. Anyways, it's up on the trailer. I need to strap it down. It is a really tight fit. Not much room for air pulling it up here, but at least the door opens and closes. Okay, I gotta get out of this heat. Oh, that ain't going nowhere. Alright, air conditioning. Sweet baby Jeebus. Well, I made it back with no problems. Except for when I got back here, these turds ripped down all the electrical fence and we're all hanging out together in there. So I'm gonna have to wait on unloading that and run over to Tractor Supply and see if I can't find the most powerful livestock shocker that ever existed for electric fence, because I keep walking through it. It's so dry out here. The grounding rods don't do a whole lot. I've got 3 of them over there, and it's still not enough moisture in the ground for it to transfer for a static charge. So got to figure that out first, and then we'll come back and unload this guy. Well, welcome back. It is the next day. It took me all day to get that fence put up, and now that it's got a bigger charger, a 15-mile charger, 0.7 joules, it shoots a spark about 1 inch from the pole. So naughty ponies contained for now. So I rolled this thing off late last night, and it was very uneventful. It rolled right off. So now we need to go pick up the other frame. That one I'm going to have to crank on, so I'm leaving pretty early, and I'm bringing Mighty Mouse with me. That way, not necessarily so she can help put it up there, but make sure if I do pass out that I don't die. Alright. So, it's kind of back here precariously, so we're just going to drag it, hook up the chain and drag it out first, over here somewhere, and then we'll use the come along to drag it up on there, and we'll fill up these tires first. Hopefully that one holds air. That'll work, right? Oh yeah, those are probably 300 degrees.
I'm used to that.
Might have to go left or right first, and then well.
You want me to help Nick push?
Oh, I think the tire's rubbing on that side over there.
You want me to turn
A little
the
bit.
tire?
Yeah. So maybe you were right about doing it with the push and not cranking
Oh,
it.
shit, that shit sucks.
Thanks, Nick. Watch out for the power steering pump. Oh. Oh. Get in there. In here?
I told him to let me know. I told him. He's just stubborn.
What? Both of y'all just
You're stubborn.
chill out.
You are. I have hope when you can die by yourself.
Yeah, I am a solo player for sure. All right, let's go home and sit on the couch.
Yeah.
Well, we're back. It's hot. I am going to leave this thing right where it's at on the trailer and throw a tarp underneath it and start scraping a bunch of this crap off. I don't want it down in my gravel looking like crap. So all of this nastiness, I'm going to try and scrape most of it off up here. Then we'll roll it off, roll it over on the concrete and try and pressure wash a lot of the other stuff off. Then we'll throw it in the shop and start blowing it apart and replacing bushings and cleaning it up and painting it. And then, well, and then we put it back together. I don't think all of that's happening in this episode, but most of the cleaning and scraping for sure. Okay, it is 110 somewhere up there in that there sky, and I don't know if that's going to make it easier or harder to scrape this crap off. Maybe a little easier, and maybe not because it'll stick more. I don't know. Either way, we'll start scraping it off here. Got the swamp cooler warming up over there, filling up. Most of the grease is on the control arm, so once we start blowing it apart, we can just clean them up with a pressure washer. A lot of this, like this power steering gearbox here, that is most definitely got a output shaft leak or an input shaft leak. We are going to go ahead and just toss that thing. Not toss it in the trash, but toss it somewhere we can either rebuild or core or something, and we've got the one that's on not mint we can actually throw on here. But look at all that crap. Yeah, we gotta scrape all of that off. It's like a 1/2 inch deep on some parts. Clean most of it off here on the trailer so don't get it in the gravel, and then we'll pull it up and spray it off like I said before. The back is nice. It's gonna be super easy. Hit that with a wire brush, done. This and that cross member, yikes. Super yikes. Wow. It's pretty much zero chance these aren't gonna be full to the brim with sweat in the next like 5 minutes. Look at, they're already filling up. Gross. Scrapey time. Oh boy, I'm so excited. That was really hot. So most of this ought to come off nice. Yeah, like that. Oh girl. Oh man, that's nice. Yeah, okay. That's been leaking a while. Just gonna go out on a limb and say that it has for a long time. Long time. Well, I've got a lot scraped off. There's still a ton on these control arms, but I'm blowing all that apart. What I want to do is get most of this off so it's not in the shop, but there's so much of it. It's like super duper thick in a lot of places. So I'm gonna break out the pressure washer, see if we can't get some more of this off, then we'll roll it up in the shop. And while we're taking a sweat intermission, you can check out the new merchandise. This shirt here is the Revive, Drive, Repeat. Check it out on the website, www.veteranrevivals.com. I need the money to pay for this. Thanks. Well, that was fun. I don't know how much good I actually did. Hey, there's only 2 lug nuts holding that wheel on. Hey, well, I mean, did enough. Now we can get it into the shop, start tearing it apart. It's getting hotter. Seemingly way hotter. Well, we are back in the shop. It is significantly cooler in here with that swamp cooler blowing all the way across here. Feels amazing on the hang low up the shorts. Anywho, this thing, it's time to start blowing up this front end here, get it up on jack stands and just start ripping everything off of the front here. So it can be clean, scraped, and bushings and ball joints replaced if they need to be. Probably replace the shocks anyways because they're cheap. And these look like they're 755 years old. Probably leave it drum brakes. Not Mint has a disc brake conversion from like a 74 C10, but nothing lines up right. The ball joints aren't big enough. It doesn't turn all the way one way. The steering stops hit. It just doesn't work the way it's supposed to be, so probably won't mess with that. And we'll leave it 6 lug for the time being. But I'm gonna go inside first, try and cool down a little bit, and then we'll come back out here and start tearing this thing apart. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? Is that gonna be high enough? Where's my other big jack stand? I think the wife stole it. Yeah. Well, that's all she's got. She ain't got no more. That's it. Bam. Suck it. Maybe we put that 454 in here. Nah. Nah, brah. Don't think so. Well, we're gonna have different size lug nut on every single tire. Wow, that was loud. Is it equally as loud for you guys? I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. What year were these things? When it's cold outside. Oh, 18? Well, I guess you'll say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl, my girl. Ooh, ooh. Yep. Yep. All right, so we're gonna take off the fuel lines, the brake lines, all that business, so we can get down and really clean this thing out. There's gonna be a lot more scraping still. It is kind of what it is, but let's go ahead and start with the spindles and steering and drop all that business out of the way. Let's hit some juice on everything in here. What's the thing out of juice? Out of the stuff? Feels like it. That brake line looks new. What the crap? Things out of juice. And hit as much as we can to try and loose all this business up. You never know what's gonna come off nicely and what's not. Motor mounts will stay because I'm pretty sure these are 350 motor mounts, the same as what's in Not Mint out there. We may pull them off to clean them up and throw it back on, actually. Okay. I think we're probably better off just taking the control arms apart. We'll jack up this control arm, pop off the upper after the brake line. Yeah. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the seas?
SpongeBob?
All right. Break the wrist, walk away. Yeah, that a girl. This truck is from Arizona, so all this stuff should come off fairly easily. Well, that one just kind of rounded off. That's not what we wanted at all. Not even a little bit. Oh boy, our first issue. Let's hit it with a torch. Well, why, little fella? Well, this is it. You're friggin' wasted now. Everything should come off easy. It's from Arizona. This is a little short one. We can rebend this if we need to. But I still need to get it off of here. So there is that dilemma. There it goes. Joint doesn't feel too bad. Neither does that one up there. Those might survive. That one feels a little dry, but it's still solid. That was loud. Idler arm feels pretty solid. This is a win. We're winning right now. We're winning right now. Let's pull that nasty gearbox off of there. Nasty. This thing is nasty. Looks like a rebuild. Shooby-doo-boo-doo-wop. Woo, girl. Need you to simmer right down. Oh, right. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they didn't put enough shims in here. There should have been way more than that in there. They must have been having some wild alignment issues. Maybe these springs are oversized and it's lifted and they're trying to correct it. I don't know, but wow. I don't want to lose all those shims and everything. Holy moly. I have to pull them out when I clean this up. I have to make a Ziploc bag to know which one went where. If we think the alignment's even close right now. You know, that ball joint doesn't feel great. No, well, maybe. Hard to say. Hopefully this frame doesn't jump. Shoot that coil spring out of there. Nope. Okay. Woo, that stuff is hot. Gallbladder. Sway. You are my. Ha! You are so beautiful. Alright, stay there. You know what I wish I had actually? I wish I had a sandblaster. That would make cleaning up these parts nice and easy. You know? Those of you that have sandblasters, does it make everything so much easier? Because I feel like it does. That nut's gonna be hot for sure. Shock's still got a lot of life in her. Monroe. Still got juice. Oh yeah, she's tight. Scary. There's not enough weight on the frame to hold that control arm down. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, lots of tension. Yikes. Go ahead and pull these out. And we'll just lightly set those aside. And I'll figure that business out later. Maybe I can get more leverage. Nope. It just don't weigh enough, guys. Just don't weigh enough. There it goes. There we go. Alright. Look at all these guys. Bang! These bolts are bent too. Interesting. That is interesting. Man. All right, sway bar. There's still a lot of tension on that thing. Oakley dokley. Sway bar bushings are gonna have to be replaced for show. They are non-existent. There we go. I don't know where the nut went for that. There it is. Oh. These bushings up here are still good. Oh, goodness. Oh, sandblaster. I need one. Alrighty. Yeah, these are those sway bar bushings. Chunks just coming off. Nice. So much gunk on everything, nothing wants to come off. Too good for your home? Okay, front end is pretty much blown apart aside from the brake lines, the fuel line, and some bolts here and there. But we can continue scraping, getting a lot of this crap off, getting it ready. I'll pull this parking brake cable out of here, get all this cleaned off. And then we can start painting. Well, I'll hit it with the wire brush and stuff like that and start painting. But that is all going to happen in the next episode because we've had a pretty productive couple days getting this all done, getting the trucks here and getting the frame in here and torn apart already. So that's going to do it for this episode. Make sure you check out the merchandise. I've been throwing up a lot of new stuff lately and getting rid of the old stuff. So if you liked the old stuff, you better get it now before it's gone. Thanks again. And as always, have fun.